Inflation is the one bill that you pay every day, even when nothing new shows up in your mailbox. And if you don't understand inflation, then you'll think you're making progress while quietly falling behind. Today, I'm going to break inflation down and give you a simple plan to defend yourself. What's up? I'm Jacob Raven, and this channel is about practical money education for regular people. I like to focus on four things: understanding value, protecting downside, building cash flow, and making better decisions. Last video was about value. This one is about the force that attacks value every year: inflation. What inflation actually is. At its core, inflation means this: over time, each dollar buys less. That's it. Same dollar amount, less buying power. If groceries, rent, insurance, utilities, and services keep rising, but your income doesn't rise at least as fast, then your real financial position gets weaker, even if your paycheck number is higher than before. So when people say, I make more than I did 5 years ago, but I still feel behind, this is usually a major reason why. Inflation is like a silent tax. Think of inflation like a silent tax on idle cash and weak systems. It doesn't ask for your permission. It doesn't care if you had a hard year. It just keeps working in the background. If your money sits in places that don't keep up with rising costs, then your future options shrink. Less flexibility, less margin for emergencies, less ability to invest in opportunities. And that's why inflation isn't just an economics topic, it's a life topic. So nominal versus real, and why this matters. This is one of the most important concepts in money. Nominal is the number that you see. Real is what that number can actually buy. If your income rises 4%, but your cost of living rises 6%, then you're down in real terms. On paper, up, and in reality, down. Most people track nominal numbers only, and that's how inflation hides in plain sight. Where inflation hits the hardest. Inflation doesn't hit everybody equally. It hurts more when a high percentage of your income goes to necessities. You carry a high interest debt. You have no buffer cash. Then your income is fixed or slowly growing, or you don't have assets or skills that can reprice over time. That's why inflation feels especially brutal for regular households. When essentials rise, there's no room to just cut back forever. The inflation trap mindset. There are two common traps. Trap one: I just need to make a little more. More income helps, but if spending rises with it and systems stay broken, then inflation still wins. Trap two: I'll deal with this later. Later gets expensive really fast. Inflation compounds, delay compounds, and that combo is rough. So the answer isn't panic. The answer is a repeatable defense system. Inflation defense plan. Here's a 5-part framework you can use right now. Track your personal inflation. Don't rely on just headlines. Track your real household costs: housing, food, insurance, transportation, debt payments. Your personal inflation rate is what matters the most. Protect your monthly margin. Inflation is less dangerous when you have breathing room. Cut recurring waste first, not tiny one off expenses. Aim to widen the gap between income and essential outflow. Kill the high interest drag. High interest debt and inflation equals a double pressure. Any balance charging heavy interest is actively shrinking your future options. Increase your repricing ability. Work on skills and offers or income streams that can adjust with the market. If your income can't move but expenses do, then you're stuck in a squeeze. Own things that can hold or grow value over time. This depends on your risk tolerance, timeline, and education level, but the principle is simple. Don't leave your entire financial life exposed to purchasing power erosion. A simple weekly inflation check. Your weekly 10-minute check can be: did my essential expenses rise this month? Did I improve or weaken my cash flow margin? Did I reduce any high interest balance? Did I make one move that improves future earning power? That's it. Small, repeatable actions beat financial anxiety every time. This channel isn't about pretending that anyone can predict every market move. It's about making fewer bad decisions and stronger long term decisions. Inflation will exist. You don't need perfect forecast, you need solid systems. Here's the takeaway: inflation is purchasing power erosion, and if you ignore it, it quietly narrows your life options. If you build a plan, you can absorb it, adapt to it, and keep moving forward. Subscribe and drop a comment. Where have you noticed the biggest inflation pressure in your life lately? Food, housing, insurance, debt, groceries, or something else? See you in the next one. Later on.